All right, anime junkies, strap in. Today we're diving deep into the multiverse of chaos, comedy, and god-tier flexes with the top 10 isekai adventure anime where the main character is straight up overpowered. Grab snacks. This list's about to break reality. Kicking off with number 10. So I'm a spider, so what? All right, who said reincarnation had to be glamorous? Most people get reborn as heroes or kings, but not our unlucky girl. Nope, she's reborn as a literal spider. A spider. And instead of giving up, she just eats everything until she's basically the eight-legged Goku. The best part? The show somehow makes dungeon survival feel like an RPG speedrun. The action's solid, the evolution system is insane, and that inner monologue? Comedy gold. Sure, the CGI sometimes looks like it was rendered on a toaster, but who cares when the protagonist can solo dragons and gods with web hacks? If you thought ReZero was stressful, wait till you see a spider debate morality while chewing on monsters. Pure chaos. Sliding to number 9, the Quasar of Stigmata. Now, here's where things get wild. And I mean borderline illegal wild. The Quasar of Stigmata is that one anime your friend swore wasn't weird, but then you watched it and immediately regretted life choices. The MC, Alexander, is an absolute powerhouse who manipulates elements using, let's just say, unique energy sources. The action is brutal. The powers are cool, but the fan service? Off the charts. It's like High School DxD said, hold my halo. Still, when the show focuses on fights instead of questionable physics, it delivers some serious hype moments. If you want overpowered energy wielders with a side of insanity, this one's an unholy trip. Landing on number 8, Combatants Will Be Dispatched. From the creator of Konosuba, this anime screams, what if a villain tried to take over another world, but was just too stupidly good at it? Our main guy, Agent 6, works for an evil organization, but ends up acting more heroic than half the fantasy protagonists out there. He's snarky, shameless, and somehow always one step away from ruining world domination with sarcasm. Oh, and he's got a robot partner who roasts him harder than Twitter. The humor is peak Konosuba chaos, ridiculous, self-aware, and perfectly dumb. Combatants Will Be Dispatched proves you don't need a sword of destiny to be overpowered. Sometimes you just need bad decisions and a gun. Looking at number 7, Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World. Speaking of Konosuba, let's talk about the show that turned Isekai into a full-blown comedy genre. Kazuma dies in the most embarrassing way possible, gets offered a second life, and drags a useless goddess, a masochist knight, and an explosion-obsessed mage along for the ride. And the result? Absolute perfection. Kazuma might not be strong in the usual sense, but his brain is broken-level overpowered. The man manipulates gods, scams nobles, and wins battles using petty sarcasm. It's chaotic, it's stupidly funny, and it's the most human isekai out there. Forget saving the world. Kazuma's just trying not to get arrested again. Cruising into number 6, my isekai life, I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world. What happens when your average office worker turns into a slime army general? You get this underrated gem. Yuji doesn't talk much, probably because he's too busy one-shotting monsters with casual magic. He's the quiet type of overpowered, calm, humble, and ridiculously broken. The man has backup slimes that act like a personal fan club. The world building feels cozy, but the fights? Straight fireworks. It's like that time I got reincarnated as a slime had a love child with Wise Man's grandchild. Sure, it's not rewriting the isekai formula, but watching Yuji calmly delete bosses is weirdly satisfying. It's chill power fantasy done right. Marching to number 5, Summoned to Another World for a Second Time. Okay, now this one is wild. The main character was already summoned, saved the world, went home, and then, boom, gets summoned again. Bro's got reincarnation on repeat mode. This time, he's older, wiser, and just done with everyone's nonsense. The comedy hits different because he's not wide-eyed and confused. He's literally over it. He knows every trope, every spell, and every cliche before it happens. Watching him troll people with god-tier confidence is chef-level entertainment. It's like if Kirito retired, came back just to flex, and still couldn't catch a break from clueless NPCs. This man's biggest enemy? Boredom. Teleporting to number 4. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. This anime is basically Revenge Glow-Up Simulator. Our guy goes from bullied nobody to multiverse god overnight after unlocking a cheat skill that works in both worlds. Suddenly, he's hot, rich, and casually taking down monsters like he's farming XP on easy mode. The dual world mechanic is genius. It gives us satisfying wish fulfillment without forgetting the real world payoff. Sure, it gets a little dramatic, but seeing a kind-hearted MC finally win in both worlds? Peak serotonin. Some people called it over the top, but hey, if I found a sword that gave me abs and confidence, I'd flex too. Drifting to number 3, in another world with my smartphone. Ah yes, the Wi-Fi god himself. Our boy Tuya dies because God accidentally zaps him with lightning. Yep, divine oopsie. And as an apology, he gets reincarnated with his smartphone. At first, it sounds dumb, right? But then he starts using it like a cheat code. Maps, magic research, long-distance calls to literal deities. It's wild. He becomes the Swiss Army knife of Isekai protagonists. Critics call it generic, but fans, we're here for the chaos. The man builds harems, wins wars, and still finds time to check his notifications. It's dumb fun done right. But trust me, number 3, it'll mess with your head in the best way possible. Ascending to number 2, Choyu Sekai, being the reality. Now here's an underappreciated banger. Choyu Sekai throws players from different realities into a game like Warzone where imagination literally shapes the world. It's digital mayhem meets philosophical mind-bending chaos. The MC Reiji isn't just strong, he's meta-level strong. He bends rules, manipulates existence, and challenges what's real versus fantasy. The animation may not win awards, but the story hits that sweet spot of, wait, what did I just watch? And I need more. It's trippy, intense, and full of god-complex energy that's pure isekai adrenaline. Finally, reigning at number 1, Infinite Dendrogram. And here we are, the digital dream itself. Infinite Dendrogram is basically what would happen if Sword Art Online had actual logic. The world feels alive, the NPCs have depth, and the main character, Ray Starling, isn't just strong, he's evolving with every fight. His embryo partner, Nemesis, brings that perfect mix of badass and banter. The game mechanics are deep, the battles have weight, and it explores the ethics of virtual life like a pro. Ray's growth feels earned, not handed. It's immersive, thrilling, and yes, he's overpowered, but in a way that still keeps tension high. This isn't your average power fantasy. It's a world you wish was real. And that wraps our journey through 10 wild worlds where overpowered is just the starting point. Which one's your favorite OP hero? Drop it in the comments. Let's argue like civilized anime nerds. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more chaos, and hey, stick around. The next list might just break another dimension.